morning. This is your girl, Coach Corey. Today is September 9, 2021. It is my birthday. And today is a day where I am exercising self-love. And my face is red. It is the sun that is shining over me. See that? Anyway, today is a day of self-love. And I started the day by singing happy birthday to me. Yes, I sang happy birthday to me. And then I made declarations. I am the head and I am not the tail. I am blessed. I am created in the image of God to do good works which He planned for me before the foundations of the earth. And there is no devil in hell that can stop me from accomplishing the purposes of God. And so today I'm going to share with you some of what I am doing. And just stay with me. And today my question to you is, do you do self-love? Is it a thing for you? Well, if it's not, maybe you need to start thinking about loving you, because you can't just be waiting for people to celebrate you on your birthday if you are not celebrating yourself. So people, let's celebrate. And let me show you how I do it.
So as you've seen, I recorded the intro on my birthday. Today is actually a few days later. But the purpose of today's video, I really want us to talk about self-love, because many of us don't even believe we deserve good things. And then I'm going to share with you what I did on my birthday. And actually, I did that to love me, because I've also had my own journey. I didn't always love me. Now, most of us actually think we love ourselves. But I want to challenge you, whether you really love yourself or you just think you love yourself. Like, how many times do you show yourself compassion? How many times do you cut yourself some slack? Many of us will stand in front of the mirror and you're like, oh gosh, I'm so fat, or this is not right. I mean, you'll criticize yourself. Oh, I can't do this, or I can't do that. Many of us do not even know what it is to love ourselves, because many of us have been raised believing that if you love yourself, you're proud and you're arrogant. And yet the good book says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So how are you going to love other people if you cannot love you, really? So on my birthday, I actually decided, this was the first time I was doing this, because like I said, I've had my own journey. I've not always loved me. And when you don't love yourself, you expect others to show you love, which is a little twisted, because you're expecting people to give you something that you're not willing to give yourself. So you must be first willing to love you. So I challenged myself to love me. And so I have never done what I did this time around. And I was so excited. As you saw in the intro, I started my day well. I did my walk. And then I prophesied to myself. I sang for myself happy birthday. Yes, I did not wait for my husband or my children to sing for me. You see, when I expect others to do it for me, then I get upset if they don't do it. So this time I was like, this time I'm not waiting for anybody. I am going to celebrate all this beauty, fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of my God. Hallelujah. So, you'll see later in the video, I actually had a nice dancing session. I actually bought a slice of cake. Yes, I bought myself a slice of cake. And then I came back and danced, happy birthday to me, those ones. And then after I danced happy birthday to me, I went back to my job. It was just a regular work day. It was during the week. And my children, my dear children decided to surprise me. Now, what is so interesting about this video is because I spent my day surprising myself, I actually had planned to have a dinner date with me. Yes, in fact, I owe myself a dinner date where I will go to a restaurant, order good food, and eat alone. Why? Because I can't expect others to be taking me for dinner when I cannot take myself for dinner. I don't know where you are. I don't know what your situation is. It could be buying yourself, a soda. It could be buying yourself an ice cream. It could be buying yourself some flowers. Yes, because I bought myself cake and flowers. And I was on a high. Like, I kept telling myself how good I am, how beautiful I am. Those things that I want other people to tell me. And what I realized at the end of the day, I had raised the bar so high that my children were scrambling. Now, what do we do for mom? Because she already did this for herself. She already did this for herself. The point of this is learning how to love you in the way you like to be loved, because there's different love languages. So in my case, I love dancing. Oh gosh, if you want to get me, I love dancing. So what my children did, you will see in the video, I was just sitting and I was relaxing, watching TV, and I love to watch YouTube. So I was just watching. The next thing I know, they've connected their phones to the TV. So the channel changed and I could hear Happy Birthday song. And I looked, they came carrying flowers and chocolates and all that good stuff, singing Happy Birthday. And of course, I stood up to dance.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, baby. Hey, happy birthday to you. Wow, yeah. Baby, happy birthday. Wow.
There she go. There she go. There she go. Hey,
you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby. Dance, dance, dance. Oh, thank you so much. Baby. Dance, dance,
dance. If you do nothing else, learn how to think of yourself first. Now that I have adult children, I am that person who used to sacrifice everything, but I am learning to love me. And as you love yourself, your self-esteem goes high. I used to have, growing up, because of trauma and all the challenges in the family, I had super low self-esteem. And over time, it's been building up. But now, I don't need anyone to affirm me, because guess what? First thing in the morning, I affirm me because I believe what God has said about me. I am made in His image, in His likeness. I am beautiful. He has already provided for me what I need. I don't need to worry. I was created nicely, fearfully, wonderfully. So any imperfections I think I have, I think of, abstract art. You know how you look at abstract art? That's how I think about it. Because abstract art is where sometimes you just see what looks like madagodanio. I don't know what that is in English. Just looks like scribbling. It looks like scribbling. Yet people will pay thousands and even for some millions, depending on who did the scribbling. If it was a 3-year-old child, it's not that big a deal. But if it was maybe someone with disabilities or a well-known artist, it's like, oh, wow, this is beautiful. And sometimes you're looking and you're wondering, what? Where? So guess what? Any imperfections I have, if you have a problem with them, you deal. Because guess what? My creator thought I was perfect, and He put me in my mother's womb just like that, and He provided everything I need for life and godliness before He created the world. And all I'll tell you is love you. You are special. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And I know sometimes that has been used to imply people who are not easy on the eye, but regardless of what people may think, it doesn't matter. What matters the most is what your creator, your God, thinks about you. And He loves you just the way you are. He put you just the way you are, whether you're dark, you're light, you're tall, you're short, you're skinny, you're a little bit bigger, whatever. It doesn't matter. Maybe you have thick lips, like some of us, or you have little lips, a white nose, a skinny nose. It does not matter, because the person who created you looked at you and said, that's good. I'm gonna let that one go. And you passed QA of heaven, and I'm a QA analyst, so that's why I say that. You passed the quality assurance of heaven and you made it into the earth. So focus on doing you. Focus on the gifts that are inside of you, because you have this treasure in this earthen vessel. This is just your Maserati that you're carrying, because deep inside of you, there's something bigger, there's something more, and we're waiting for it. That's why, and my challenge to you is, do that one thing that you've been wanting to do, to treat yourself, to make yourself look good, to make yourself feel good, because you and your bad self are worth it. Please comment. I'd love to hear how you spoil yourself or what you do to love you. And if nobody has ever loved on you, if you have never loved on yourself, it's about time you start. Yep. Because ain't nobody gonna love you if you cannot love you. That's why I keep telling you, you are the answer to somebody's prayer. So till next time, enjoy later. Bye-bye.